Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company, passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to pass a CEO, Chief Executive Officer interview. And in particular, I'm going to give you my top 7 CEO interview questions and high scoring answers. Now, you and I know that in order to pass this level of interview, you will need to give in-depth, strategic level responses to the interview questions, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that during the forthcoming tutorial. Now, before I do that, a very warm welcome to this interview training tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn, that's me there in the center. I've been helping people to pass their interviews for about 20 years now, and I do that specifically by giving you top scoring answers and tips on how to prepare effectively. Please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button below the video, and then you won't miss out on any of the weekly training videos that I'm uploading. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn in the description below the video, and I would also appreciate your support if you gave the video a thumbs up, a like. That always motivates me to create more content for you. So let's get into those Chief Executive Officer interview questions and answers. Now, the responses are in-depth. I also believe they are smart and intelligent, and they will put you across as a top performing candidate, which is what we want to do. Now, you can either take notes as I progress and write down the tips and also the sample responses that I'm going to give you, or if you want to wait, I will tell you where you can download the full slide deck for this presentation and also my full set of CEO interview questions and answers. So, question number 1, tell me about yourself. So we want to give a strong response that demonstrates that you are an intelligent, smart, and strategic thinking leader and motivator. I believe there are 5 main traits and qualities that define me, both as a CEO and also as a person. I am extremely well organized, immensely passionate about my work, a very strong communicator, a natural leader and motivator, and also someone who enjoys the challenge of change and the responsibility I have to continually improve and develop so I can maintain peak performance within my role. Now, outside of work, I am a family person who has the support of my partner and my children. They understand how important it is for me to not only enjoy my work, but that I am available at all times to respond to the obvious challenges that will come with the role of a CEO. Now, apart from the qualities and traits I have just mentioned, I have always been a loyal and honest person who acts with the highest standards of integrity at all times, both on a professional and personal level. Now, of course, I would say this, but if you hire me as your Chief Executive Officer, I will deliver on my promises and drive your company forward into the future with passion and vigour. So, within the questions that follow on from this first question, we need to build on this response. So the next question is, how would you approach change within our organisation of the Chief Executive Officer? So how would you approach change? So as you and I know, as a CEO, you are the person responsible for delivering on the change needed. Now, not all times, but some organisations want to have a new Chief Executive Officer because they want change in the organisation. So you need to be aware of how to approach change and also implement it. So here is my suggested answer. I have considerable experience of creating, implementing and delivering change, and on that basis I would use a tried and tested approach for ensuring change is delivered. As your CEO, I believe it is important to create change that is genuinely actionable, beneficial and believable. Therefore, I would approach change by ensuring all senior members and managers of this organisation are fully on board with the change we all want to achieve, the reasons for it and the challenges they will face as the months progress. Now, I am a great believer that change cannot be delivered unless it comes from the top down and everyone really buys into it. If a member of the senior management team doesn't believe in change, it can't be successful. This is where my communication and interpersonal skills will really come to the fore, as I'll be able to sell the change needed to all members of staff and therefore create a positive culture that realises the benefits of change and the opportunities it can bring. So another solid response. Third question, how do you plan to succeed as our CEO when others in the past have failed to live up to expectations? So this is a similar question to what makes you the standout candidate. So again, we want to give a really good response to this. Here we go. I already have a plan in place to succeed. My plan involves 4 key stages. The initial stage is obtaining a thorough understanding of where we need to be as an organisation, including where we are right now, our strengths, the weaknesses that hold us back, and also the opportunities that are available to us within this industry that will help us to thrive moving forward. The second stage is creating a definitive action plan based on short, medium, and long-term strategic financial objectives. I have considerable experience in creating action plans that deliver results, and I will use my experience from previous positions to ensure the plan's objectives are both actionable and achievable. The third stage of my plan is assessing key senior managers and members of staff who are in a position to influence the change we need, and more importantly, to deliver it. There will undoubtedly be many members of the organisation who are highly talented and hungry to deliver on the changes we, as an organisation, want to make. Now, the fourth stage of my action plan is to provide the necessary resources, motivational support, and leadership direction needed for us to succeed. Now, whilst my plan will always be flexible and adaptable to the challenges and the changes in the industry we will face, I'm 100% confident it will succeed. So what I like about that response is that you've already got a plan in place of what you're going to do. Now, of course, that plan needs to be adaptable and flexible because you need to get to know the organisation, but you've got 4 key areas that you are going to focus on, and this will work in any organisation. Next question, as our CEO, you will ultimately be responsible and accountable for everything. But how do you plan to delegate in your role as a CEO? So this is a question about how you are going to delegate responsibility. But at the end of the day, you as a CEO are fully responsible for everything. But they want to know how you're going to delegate, which is one of the core competencies required to be effective as a Chief Executive Officer. Here's my suggested response. Delegation is a fundamental element of being able to deliver change and strategic objectives within an organisation as a CEO. The only way I'll be able to deliver my action plan, and more importantly, the financial targets we want to achieve, is through effective delegation. However, delegation must be done carefully, and over the years I've become highly competent in this area. Now, I approach delegation by following 6 important steps. Step number 1 is defining the task I want to achieve. Defining the task informs me of the output I want to get, and this will assist me in step 2, which is choosing the right person to delegate to. This will be based on their previous history of competence. Now, if someone has a track record of delivery, they will repeat that level of competence. And the third step is making sure I communicate with absolute clarity and purpose what I want from the delegation. This is a very important step, as clarity of understanding is vital. Step 4 is encouraging the person I'm delegating to ask me questions and provide me with feedback on the task I want. I will then, during step 5, provide them with a schedule of work and a deadline for completion. And then the final step is to monitor performance regularly, but without micromanaging, to ensure we are on track to achieve the relevant task or objective. So that answer demonstrates you fully understand the importance of delegation and that you have a plan in place of choosing the right people to delegate to. Now, I still have some questions to go through, so please do stick around. But when you are ready, if you click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video, it'll take you through to my website where you can download my full set of CEO, Chief Executive Officer interview questions and answers. Next question. How do you see our company changing over the next 2 years, and how do you plan to create the change necessary? Here's my suggested answer. Prior to attending the interview, I researched both the organisation in detail and the opportunities I see available to us over the next few years. From the information and data I obtained, I believe our customers and clients are seeking new and innovative products or services. Now, it's clear that the way people are purchasing their products and services is changing, and we have the opportunity to embrace this change by using new and innovative marketing methods and also making sure we develop the manner in which we connect with our customers and clients to deliver what they really need. I also feel it's important to ensure our service delivery and customer service is to the highest standards possible. A company can't survive unless its service standards are the absolute best they can be. Consumers' expectations are continually growing, and we must respond in a positive manner. Now, in respect of delivering the change needed, I will do this by utilising our strengths, making good use of the strong brand and reputation the organisation already has, and also making sure there is an organisational culture that views change as beneficial and that also sees our customers and clients as the most important asset we possess. Next question of your CEO interview. What do you do outside of work? So this is a question that is designed to see what you're really like as a person. How do you spend your free time? And of course, as a CEO, you won't have much free time. However, you do need to make, time for your family and also, more importantly, for your own personal development. Here we go. Outside of work, I divide my time between my family, my health and well-being, and also my own personal development. I am extremely fortunate that I have a supportive partner who understands that my work must come first. And whilst I often do a lot of work late into the night, we do find time to spend quality time together as a family. I also enjoy walking and running a few times a week. Now, when I say walking, I mean brisk walking, as this is a great way to keep fit and also clear my head in preparation for the next day's challenges and opportunities that come with being a CEO. From a personal development perspective, I am an avid reader and I usually have a non-fiction book on the go. In fact, I've just finished reading Extreme Ownership, How US Navy SEALs Lead and Win by Jocko Willink. It's a brilliant read and one that I got a few great tips from in respect of mindset management and development. So what I like about that answer, it shows that you're a stable person. You spend time with family, if you have children, or you spend time with your partner. You look after your own health and well-being. You know how important that is in respect of mindset management. And then also you're looking to personally develop as an individual, which obviously will help you in your role as a CEO. Next question, how many messages are there in your inbox right now? And how do you manage your emails? This question comes up quite a lot during CEO interviews. So a lot of people will think it's great to say, oh yeah, there's like hundreds of emails in my inbox. But this is my suggested response to this question. That's a great question. Prior to attending the interview today, there were actually approximately 25 emails in my inbox. Now, for some people, this may come across that I don't get many emails, but actually I receive dozens every day. And the main point is I'm very effective at managing my emails. This is something that's been ingrained in me ever since I started working many years ago as a junior member of staff. I simply have to make sure all of my emails are either actioned, delegated, or deleted as soon as possible so I can stay on top of things. As a CEO, I will be available at all times of the day and night, so I will always be able to manage my emails consistently. I actually prioritise emails based on who the message is from, the urgency needed in respect of responding, and also how the information in the email affects the organisation. I will also, wherever possible, delegate emails to other people. And there are many times during the day where I simply ignore or delete an email. If it doesn't require a response, it simply won't get one. So that shows that you are able to manage your messages. And I like to stay on top of my emails. I hardly have any emails in my inbox. As they come in, I deal with them because that makes sure that my mind is fresh and I'm ready for the challenges that will come during the day. So if you want my full set of CEO interview questions and answers, there is a link there. Even if you just want the questions that I recommend you prepare for, I suggest you click that link and then you can read all of them. There's about 24 CEO interview questions that I recommend you prepare for, but you can download the answers for a small fee, and you can get those that I've just gone through and also the other ones that I've provided you with. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do subscribe to the channel, and as I say, I'd appreciate your support if you liked the video. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best for passing your Chief Executive Officer CEO interview. Have a brilliant day.